Yeah, I'm probably most proud of the team's understanding that you have to continue to play the game the right way, even when the scoreline takes an interesting sort of shape to it. And I think it's actually really difficult to play in those games when you're up by several goals and you want to continue to do the right things, but perhaps you overthink it and make it more complicated than it needs to be. But really proud of a lot of players that continue to do the right things, and sort of makes me believe really that we've got some experienced players. And of course you've had lots of younger players that have come into the game tonight as well, which is great for us.
Andy, I'm turning it over to you. Any questions?
Did everybody get in?
Well, there are a few that we respectfully didn't put in, and that's purely because we're still looking at them and evaluating them. And of course, when you play tonight, that starts the year of eligibility for players, so you've got to be really aware of that, and you've got to be really classy. But we spoke to all the first years tonight about the importance of the game, and if the opportunity presented itself, just doing the right thing. So there's a few that we've kept back, but there'll be other opportunities to evaluate and see when the night takes us.
Is that one of the values of a game like this, is bringing everybody over the team?
Yes, and to start with a win, because that's something that Indiana State's not done in many, many years. And we wanted a home game, and we wanted to ensure that we picked up a win. And when we scheduled this game, of course you have to respect the opposition, but we expected nothing less than what we saw tonight, and so we're happy that we executed.
Are you optimistic about where the season might take you?
Yes. Certainly with 17 seniors, this is the year that we would think that we're ready and poised to really sort of carry some momentum into what will be a long season. We've picked up a few injuries, unfortunately. I won't mention what those are, but that's probably the only disappointing thing really in the last several days is we're starting to pick up a few things, but we've got lots of players, so we're now going to get to see the benefit of that. We'll have a look. There's one tonight. We don't really know the outcome of it yet, but it looks like her ankle's a little bit sore, so we'll get that looked at. But that was the important thing of using lots of players tonight as well, to make sure that you're looking after people and making sure that their bodies are ready for a really difficult weekend next weekend.
I don't know about anything else, Seth.
Paul, you guys came out on the attack. I mean, goals, to be honest, they were hard at times last year. First one in, I think it was 3 minutes into the match. I would say to you to see that it wasn't going to be a 0-0 game for the first 2-3 matches.
Yeah.
How important was that first one going into the team confidence?
Yeah, we knew that an early goal would settle us into a rhythm of play, and we're really happy that Emma Famulak's put herself in a good position to score. It's come from a passage of play that we work on all the time at practice. And quite honestly, like, that goal calmed people down, allowed us to sort of enjoy the game. Because of course these games can be really difficult games. If you don't score early, there is tension, there's nerves, and we're just really proud that they were able to get that early goal, and I think that set us on our way.
You look at just the last couple of years, it's hard to argue that one of the hardest working players on the team is Alexa Mackey. How excited were you for her with this game, getting her first hat trick?
Yeah, she'll kill me for saying this. I didn't realise she had scored 3 goals, because when you're scoring that volume, you're struggling to stay on top of it really. But she let me know a minute ago that she had scored 3, and she's always the first to let you know. And she's got good banter. I get on really well with the kid. I'm going to miss her when she leaves. No matter who you play against, scoring 3 goals is difficult. So, and quite honestly, it's all deserved, because she puts in a lot of work behind the scenes. So yeah, she's an important player for us.
Camp was 2 weeks. A lot of work that went on behind the scenes before you got to this game. Just talk about how that process set you guys up for this, and then what do you have to do to get ready for next Thursday?
decent training minutes. New staff, remember, as well, like Jordan and Chris and Belle. We're all new, so I think we're learning about each other and our habits and things like that. It's been one of the most unique pre-seasons I've ever had. 17 seniors, new staff, lots of new freshmen, transfers. But honestly, sometimes the chaos, like I call it, sort of, like living in the chaos, that brings out the best in us, and that's probably what it's felt like. It's like organised chaos, and that's something that I thrive on, and I think the group really enjoy it being like that, because we try to have fun with it as well.